Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We're back with some 1961 baseball, and we got the Yankees on here tonight. And it's the first time they're taking on the Boston Red Sox as Boston travels up here to New York to take on the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Let's get to the starting lineup for the visiting Red Sox. Batting leadoff, playing second is Chuck Schilling. Playing center, batting second is Gary Gear. Batting third, playing left is Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fourth, playing right field is Jackie Jensen. Doing the catching behind the plate for the Red Sox is Russ Nixon. Playing first, batting sixth is Pete Rowlands. Batting seventh, playing third is Frank Mozolan. And playing short, batting eighth is Don Budden. And on the mound, doing the pitching, batting ninth for the Boston Red Sox is Gene Conley. And for the New York Yankees, leading off, playing shortstop is Tony Kubek. Batting second, playing second is Bobby Richardson. Playing center is batting third is Roger Maris. Doing the catching, batting fourth is Johnny Blanchard. Playing first, batting fifth is Bill Skyron. And right field, batting sixth is Yogi Berra. Batting seventh, playing left field is Hector Lopez. And playing third, batting eighth is Clint Boyer. And on the mound, doing the pitching is Ralph Terry. Batting ninth, and as you can see, Mickey Mantle is not in the lineup. He's not hurt or anything, just getting a day off here. And let's go down to the field here and get this game started at Yankee Stadium. And here we go with the first pitch to Chuck Schilling from Ralph Terry. And we got a liner right back to Terry. That'll be the first out of the game. Nice play by Terry. One down. Hey, Tim and Tim. And here is Gary. Let's see what he can do here against Ralph. He gets a hold of one of Terry's pitches here. And that ball is driven into left center. It's bouncing around out there. There's no Mick out there to get that ball. Roger's not quite as quick. And Gary's going to end up with a triple right away. The Yanks miss old Mick being out there in center. And here comes Yaz with a runner on third. Yanks are going to play back, give up the run here. They don't want to have a big inning. Here's the pitch to Yaz. 34. That ball is hit to center field. Is it deep enough to score? It sure is. Roger makes the catch. But the Red Sox score here in the first. 2 outs now. Nobody on for Jensen. See what happens. Can Terry get out of this inning with only 1 run scoring? And that ball is well hit by Jackie Jensen. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field for a base hit. Stand up double by Jensen. Ralph's getting hit around a little bit here. Here comes Russ Nixon up now. Runner on second and 2 outs. And he walks Nixon. The kind of start we was expecting from Terry in this game. Here comes Pete up now with first and second, 2 outs. And he strikes out Pete to get out of the inning. So the Red Sox leave 2 but score 1. Yanks have yet to bat. Here comes the Bronx Bombers. Up, we got Quebec, Richardson, and Maris due up here in the first. Here's the pitch from CONLEY. And that ball is swung on and missed. They strike out Quebec, 1 down. Here's Bobby Richardson up now. And Bobby gets a piece of that ball and drives it in the right field for a base hit for the Yanks. So we got Richardson on first now for only one of the M&M boys. Rogers up next. Don't pitch to Roger. They're not going to walk him and pitch around him here. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that ball is popped up behind the plate. And that'll be out number 2. Nixon makes the play. Here comes Johnny Blanchard up now. See if Johnny can take over for Mick here and drive in Richards from first base. Richardson. And that is 2 balls and no strikes on Johnny. And that ball is hit down the second. And he will go over the short way to Budding. And that'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1 on as we get to the top of the second. Boston Red Sox 1, New York Yankees nothing. Got Frank up, Donald and Conley up for the Red Sox here in the second. Here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of this. Terry's getting racked here early. 32. That ball is hit in the left field for a base hit. Terry right now don't have his best stuff here. Here comes Budding up now with a runner on first. Nobody out. 41, just what the doctor ordered though. That ball's hit down the Quebec. He tosses it over to Richardson, who fires it over to Skowron. 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs here in the second now. Here comes Gene Conley up now. 56. And that is popped up to shortstop. Quebec makes that play. And that ends the inning thanks to the double play. We go to the bottom of the second. What's going on here? We got Skowron, Barra, and Lopez due up for the Yankees against Gene. Here's the pitch to Skowron. And that is first and second on an error. That ball was hit down to Bunning, and he threw that ball into the dugout, folks. Wait a second. That ain't what I wanted. Redo this. We got to get him down the second, folks. We got Skowron on at second. Nobody out. Here's Yogi. Can he tie this game up here? Here's the pitch to Yogi. 23. That ball is hit down the second. Skowron will make his way down the third. Only plays the first. Lopez up now with a runner on third. Can he drive him in here? Here's the pitch to Hector. 61. That ball is, they'll be playing back. And that ball is hit down the short hard enough. He's coming home with it, folks. And he gets Skowron out at home. How about that? Lopez doesn't get the job done. Got a runner on first now with 2 down for Boyer. How's it going, Thomas? Here's the pitch to Boyer, and that's 2 balls and no strikes on Clint. And he comes back and strikes out Boyer after the 2-0 count. So the Yankees leave 1 on. We go to the top of the third. Red Sox 1, Yankees nothing. Schilling, Gear, and Yaz do up for the Red Sox. 32, that ball's hit down the second. Easy play for Richardson. Over to Scourin, 1 down. Right, what can Gary do here? 43, that ball's lined back to Terry. He makes the play. 2 down. Here comes Yaz up now. See what Yastrzemski can do. 64, and he strikes out. Yaz, 3 up and 3 down. Gary might be set on down now. We go to the bottom of the third. We got Terry due up, followed by the top of the order in Quebec and Richardson. Here's the pitch to Ralph. And they strike Terry out. 1 down here in the third. Comes Quebec. Quebec's 0 for 1, struck out in the first. And he strikes him out again. Back strikeouts here in the third. Here's Bobby Richardson up. He singled in the first. Let's see what he can do here in the third here. He hits that ball down the Mazone, and he fires across the diamond for the third out. 3 up and 3 down for the Yanks. We go to the top of the fourth. Boston Red Sox 1, New York Yankees nothing. Jensen, Nixon, and Rollins due up for the Red Sox. Here's Jensen. 61. The ball's hit down to Quebec. He fires over the Scourin. 1 down here. Here's Russ Nixon. And that ball is going to be hit in the center field. Rogers got room out there in the monuments. 2 down. Here's Rollins. What can Pete do here? 42. He's going to walk. Trots on down to first. Zone's up now. Frank strikes out, swinging. The Red Sox leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0. The bad guys, we got Maris, Blanchard, and Scourin due up for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is gone, folks. Over the right field, 306 mark. And this game is tied up. 1 swing and a bat by Roger. We got a 1-1 ball game. Here's Johnny Blanchard up now. And that ball is hit down to second. Schilling up with it. He fires over the first. And that's 1 down here for the Yanks in the fourth. Here comes Moose up now. Scourin. And that's going to be a single in left field right over Budding's head. Scourin's on at first. Yankees are making some noise here in the fourth. Brings up Yogi. See if Yogi can keep up the hit machine here. Yogi's 0 for 1. And that ball's hit in the right field. Plenty of room for Jensen. That's 2 outs here in the fourth. Here comes Hector Lopez up now for the Yanks. See if Hector can get a 2-out base hit here. And they plunk him. What the heck are they doing hitting Hector? He's only hitting a $1.68 on the year. I don't know what the heck they're thinking there. That brings up Clint Boyer with first and second. Let's see if he can make him pay for hitting his teammate. Here's the pitch to Boyer. And that ball is hit down to second. Hot pop up. Schilling's got it. That ends the inning. But the Yanks score 1 on Maris's home run. We go to the 5th inning. Boston Red Sox won. New York Yankees won. Got the bottom part of the order due up for the Red Sox. Bunning, Conley, and then the top of the order in Schilling. Here's the pitch to Bunning. And that ball's hit down to Quebec at short. He fires over the Moose. 1 down. Here's Gene. And Gene gets a hold of this. Gene's not a bad hitting pitcher, hitting 143 on the year. And he drives that ball into the gap. He's got a double sliding in safe at second. Samaras fires the ball in. So we got a runner in scoring position for Schilling with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Chuck. 42, and he strikes him out. Down here in the 5th. What can Gary do? 54 out to fly out the right field. Yogi drifts back, makes the catch. They strand Conley at second. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Red Sox won. Yanks won. We got Terry due up, and then the top of the order for the Yanks, Quebec and Richardson. Terry's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch to Terry. And he strikes him out. 1 down here in the 5th. Here's Tony up now. Tony's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. And he's not striking out this time, he says. He hits that ball down the second. Schilling bobbles it, fires over the first. Not in time. Quebec beats it out. Now it'll be an error for Schilling. That brings up Richardson now with a runner on at first and 1 out. And Bobby's 1 for 2 with a single, and he grounded out the third. 36, and that's going to be strike. No, it's not. That's going to be a pop up to third. 2 down here. Brings up Roger. Rogers 1 for 2 with an RBI and a home run here, folks. Can you make it back-to-back at bats with a home run? And he flies out to center field. Not deep enough this time. Now to end the inning. So we go to the top of the 6th. Boston Red Sox won. New York Yankees won. We got Yaz, Jensen, and Nixon due up for the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Yaz. And Yastrzemski's going to fly out to center field. Rogers got it. 1 down. Here's Jensen now. And Jackie hits that ball back to first. Scourin's got it. He's going to underhand toss that ball to Terry. And that'll be 2 outs here in the 6th. There's Russ Nixon now. Nobody on. And they walk Nixon. He trots on down the first. Rollins is up now. Pitch to Pete. And that ball is hit back to the pitcher. He tosses it over the Moose at first. And the Red Sox leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 1-1, folks, all knotted up. We got Johnny Blanchard, Scourin, and Bear due up for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that ball's hit down the short. Budding's got it. No problem this time. He fires over the Rollins at first. 1 down. Here's Moose. And Moose gets a base hit in the left field for the Yanks. Scourin's on from Barra. 1 out here in the 6th. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And Yogi drives that ball into center field. Moose will stop at second. We got first and second and only 1 out here, folks. Here comes Hector up now. Pitch to Lopez. And that ball is hit in left field. And Scourin's going to stop at third. We got bases loaded now. Only one out for Clint Boyer. They're out there talking to CONLEY. They'll get the bullpen up here. See who all Boston's got in the bullpen. They got Hellman up in the bullpen. And Stollard up in the bullpen, I guess. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Boyer. Bases juice, nowhere to put him. And he gets a hold of this ball, boys and girls. And that ball is driven into left center. And that'll score two on a double. Just like that, Boyer delivers. And it is 3-1. Runners on second and third. Terry's up now. Do we pitch hit for Terry here and try to add to this? I think we're going to let him bat. He's pitching a damn good game. Here's the pitch to Terry. 36. And that's going to be a fly out the right. No, he strikes him out. Terry goes down swinging. 2 down here in the 6th. Here's the pitch to Quebec, second and third, a 2-out hit. Really open this game up. And that's what we're going to get. Tony delivers. He tees off on this one. And that ball is in the right field. That'll clear the bases, folks, with a stand-up double. All of a sudden, it's a 5-1 ball game. And that'll be it for CONLEY. When's he due up? He's due up third. They're going to let him try to get out of this, I guess, since he's due up third. He's got Richardson in the pitch too. This will be his last batter one way or the other. Here's the pitch to Richardson. And he flies out the left field to Yaz. The Yanks score 4 and make it a 5-1 ball game as we go to the 7th. Mazone, Budding, and CONLEY due up. There'll be a pitch hitter for CONLEY. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit in the left field. Lopez has got that. 1 down. Here comes Don Budding up now. And that ball is hit down the second. Richardson's up with it. Fires over to Moose. 2 down. And who are they going to bring in the pitch hit for? CONLEY. They're going to bring in Vic. Do they want to bring in Vic already? I think they might want to save Vic in case some people get on here. I want to let Hardy come in and pitch hit here. Hardy doesn't quite have the power Vic does. They want Vic to come up if there's some runners on. How's it going, Doug? There's Carroll. Come in and pitch hit here. Nobody on. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Hardy. And that ball is hit down Boyer at third. He's up with it. Fires across the diamond. And that'll end the inning, folks. Now we need a pitcher here for the Red Sox. haven't played the Red Sox. Let's see who's pitched lately. See if Nichols has pitched lately. When was the last time Chet pitched? Pitched on the 22nd and the 21st. He pitched a doubleheader. Pitched 2 innings, 1 inning, and 2 innings. Let's see about Wills. Oh, Ted, he's a lefty. See when the last time he pitched. Yeah, we'll bring in Ted. It's been a while since he pitched on the 16th. So Ted will come in the pitch against the lefties here. He'll be facing Maris and Blanchard. And then Skowron on Moose. Here's the pitch to Roger. He's already homered once today. And he gets him the line right back to him. So Ted makes the catch. 1 down here in the 7th. Here's Johnny Blanchard now. Blanchard's 0 for 3. He's grounded out the second twice and grounded out the third. Short. And a 43. He's going to line that ball right back to Ted. He's busy coming in here. Line outs by the lefties. Here comes Moose now. And he walks Moose. Moose trots on down the first with a 2-out walk. That brings up another lefty in Yogi. Here's the pitch to Berra. And he's going to walk Yogi. All of a sudden, with 2 outs, he's walking himself into a mess here. So first and second now, 2 outs. Here comes Lopez up. Hector's 1 for 2, been hit by a pitch and scored. And he strikes Lopez out to end the inning. So the walks don't come in the roost. We go to the top of the 8th. Top of the order due up here for the, hey Ken, for the Red Sox, Schilling, Gear, and Yaz. And here's the pitch to Schilling. 36, and he walks him. Not what you want to do, Terry, with a 4-run lead. Walk the leadoff guy. All righty, here's Gary now. Nobody out. Runner on at first and Schilling. And that's what the doctor ordered. That ball's hit down the second. Richardson tosses it over to Quebec. Fires over the Moose. Your 4-6-3. That's 2 outs. That erases the base runner. Brings up Yastrzemski now with nobody on and 2 outs. And they strike Yaz out. That's the second time he struck Yaz out today. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Boston Red Sox 1, the New York Yankees 5. We got bottom part of the order due up Clint Boyer, Ralph Terry, and then the top of the order with Quebec. Here's the pitch to Boyer. Boyer's 1 for 3 with that big double, 2 RBI double. And he pops, no, he's going to walk. Wills walks him on down the first. Ralph will try to sacrifice him over here. We're going to let Ralph try to finish this game out. Here's the pitch to Terry. 31. Nicely done. He hits that ball down the first base line. And he'll throw over to Schilling covering at first. And that'll get Boyer down the second with 1 out. Here comes Quebec up to face the lefty Wills. Pitch to Tony. 43. That ball's hit back to the mound. He'll fire over to first, and Boyer will make his way down the third with 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Richardson. 54, and he flies out to right field. Jensen makes the play. Yanks leave a runner on at third. We go to the top of the ninth. Red Sox 1, Yankees 5. We got Jensen, Nixon, and Rollins due up to face Terry here in the ninth. And he gets his complete game in. Here's the pitch to Jensen. 42. And that ball is hit back to the, it's hit down the first. Sorry. And Scourin's got it. He underhand tosses it to Terry. That's 1 out. Nixon up now. And he strikes out Russ. The second time he struck Russ out, no, he walked Russ twice. Gets him this time. 2 down. Here comes Pete Rollins. The Red Sox are down to their last out. And a 24. How about that? That's the way to end this game. Strike 3. Terry finishes strong. Strikes him out. Alrighty, let's take a look at the box score, folks. Nice pitch game by Ralph Terry. Yanks win without Mick in the lineup. That's a nice thing to see. Alrighty. Yankees and Red Sox. Red Sox 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. Yanks 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Geyer, Jensen, Mazzone, and Conley, the pitcher, had a hit. Sure. Jensen and Conley both had doubles, and old Geyer, he had the triple and scored the only run. The only one that had 2 hits in the game for the Yanks was Scourin. He was 2 for 3. And Roger had the big home run. And Boyer with that 2 RBI double helped out a lot. Conley went 6 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, struck out 6, didn't walk a soul. Wills came on 2 innings, walked 3 and struck out 1. Terry goes the distance. 4 hits, 1 run, walked 4 and struck out 7. Let's do some fast play here. Let's go down to I-95 to Bmore and watch the White Sox take on the Orioles. And the White Sox win. 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Orioles in that nice lineup only can get 2 runs, but on 3 hits. They make it work with 3 hits, but only 2 runs and lose. Let's look at the scorecard here. When did they get the runs? Started off with a single, a double, and then a 2 RBI single in the 6th. They bunched a few of them hits together, that's for sure. Well, they bunched all of them together. That was the only inning that they had. He was pitching a no-hitter going into the 6th. A shutout and a no-hitter going into the 6th inning. How about that? That was a heck of a game. Too bad we couldn't have watched that live and in living color. And they're playing a double hitter here. Let's see what happens here in the second game. Wow, I was right, Tim. Like I said, that was a heck of a game by the Red Sox, White Sox, and Orioles. And the Orioles come back and blank the White Sox. No runs on 3 hits and an error for the White Sox. 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors for the Orioles. Now we travel to Kansas City and watch the Washington Senators take on the Athletics. And the Senators win a close one, 2 runs on 8 hits. Athletics 1 run on 12 hits. Sure, and no errors. Only get 1 run out of that. Left 15 runners on. That is some crazy crap there. Whoa. All right, Cleveland's going to travel out to LA, take on the Angels in Wrigley, LA. See what the Tribe can do against the Angels. And the Tribe win a close game. 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Angels 1 run on 7 hits and 2 errors. And the last American League game on May 24th is the Tigers going to Minnesota to take on the Twins. And the Twins come out on top. The Tigers 4 runs on 5 hits and an error. The Twins 7 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. Let's take a look at the standings now after May 24th. Yanks are on top now, a game up on the Angels, 2 games up on Cleveland Indians, 4.5 up on the Baltimore Orioles, 6 games up on the Twins, 7.5 up on the Tigers. The White Sox are 8 games back. Red Sox are 8.5 games back. Kansas City's 13.5 games back, and the Senators are 14 games back. I want to thank Tim, Doug, Ken, and Tim and Thomas for stopping by. Check out Tim Cleveland Baseball Fan 879's channel. He's been doing the 207 Indians. Like I say, Ken, you got to get together with me so we can play some of these games on Steam, even if we don't go live. Until next time, folks, y'all take care. Hit that like button on your way out of Yankee Stadium. Leave some comments here. Till next time, y'all take care and have a great evening.